all right. Let's check this. We'll be starting the stream shortly. Just gonna check one thing. Let's see here. Let's go see here. This. Alright, alright. Gotta keep track of that. Alright. Step 1. Play the music real loud. Alright? Okay. Not loud to you, but for me, it's real loud. Step 2. Get a nice drink. Right? Like this. You know how it goes, yeah? We do the trading, we do the workouts, and do all of those things, right? Keep you in check, keep you feeling good, keep your mind in the right space, because the pressure this would put on you is definitely something spectacular, right? I was looking at a chart today about like how much one NQ contract per tick is worth, and then thinking about, man, how many contracts am I really putting on? Yeah, that's makes your head go crazy, right? Right, get everything mixed together here. Let's see. Right, gonna get a workout in after this. Look at some charts later tonight. My time, and get this drink. Give me 1 second, just gonna mix this thing. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah. What is this? What's this face? Oh man. No, we can't have that. Here's the NQ. Alright. Have a look at this. So, oh man, I gotta turn that down actually. That's a bit crazy. Right. So, anyway, right, yeah. I was looking at this. Have a look at this. This in particular. This specific thing. So, in my book, this is a signal, right? This is like a hammer, pin, whatever you call it, rejecting the previous level to go short, right? Now, okay, we've established that. Right now. Okay, so we came from here. This was the area, right? Have some patience, I'm gonna explain something. This is the level, right? This is where we came from. This is the previous area. This is where that came from, right? These are the current lows, even though rejected. This is the low, right? Okay. So, if this is the signal, and this is the target, and this is the stop, well, in my book, I like to go 2 waves. No, not 2 waves. The second level behind. So, if this is the level, I like to add some spread. I like to add some bar thickness, right? So if this is something I want to use as a stop, I'll probably go with something like here, because it's like average bar size. It includes spread, it includes whatever something that might happen, and so I would put the stop there now. Okay. For this particular position, the stop would have to go up here, and there's some extra thickness, you see, as previously explained. So here, that's why here. And look, now first of all, this particular signal has not enough R, so I may elect not to take it. Doesn't mean that once price comes higher, I may want to take it. Like for example, if I still wanted to take it at this point, we have enough R. Okay. Now, what I wanted to get to with this very long-winded explanation, here's the kicker, right? Check this. I will leave a trade. I will leave it on, like yesterday. I left the trade on, input dynamic trail in my system, very conservative, and trade me out at break even plus whatever. Point is, it locked in position. Now, here is the power to go short, and we come to this level, which is lower than this level, right? So we have the power from here to get to here, right? Getting here, we want to try again to go even further down, right? At least that's my thinking, right? I'm not telling you specifically listening to this to do anything, but that's my reasoning. That's what I do, that's what I like. And yeah, if you choose to believe that or do anything with that, it's up to you, of course, as per usual. Now look what happens. This level here, I'm just gonna draw from here to make it not super crazy. Right, you see, this level is black background. We switch the power to up, right? What does it mean? Well, if we switch the power to up from this close here or this tiny close here, this, I mean, it's very obvious here, right? If we switch the power to up, I no longer want to go down short. What I could do at that point, or what I usually do if I have the time or can see it or do see it, is take the target. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. +1, okay, fine. And I'm out for whatever, right? And the stop is, and the position is invalidated. It's gone. It's fine, right? Now, what also can happen if I do not see this, and if my my computer, VPS or whatever server is running the trade, is notice the low. Let's see. This is the low level. This is this pin bar. This is the one thickness. This is the next level. This is the red one. Okay. Let's say we have this area here. Okay. Okay. This is the low level, right? We come here. This is the green bar. This is the next thick red level that we have. So next color in line. So therefore, in my logic or my system or my thinking, I select this. It means also that this level here, right, this is used. Come to here. It's input in my machine to trail at this point, which means that the distance between here and here is inputted into my machine, right? The distance is I don't know what it is right now, 27.7, right? That's input in the machine to dynamically trail, and when this is achieved by price, the stop is moved to 0, and if we go further down, we come all the way here. From here, this difference that we have here is what the distance that the position is moved. So in this case, we would end up with this up here. We get this thing. The stop would be somewhere here, and so the position would give us 721.5, 725.7. So let's say we remove the spread, we'll get about 4 ticks, perhaps 3.5, right? Something like that. That's what the position would net. So even that's why I do the dynamic trail. I leave the machine to do it, or like I said, if I manually elect to get out of the position, right? That's how I do that. But all in all, it's a not supposed to be there, right? Now we have this low. Let's get back there. Put the music back on. Yeah, this song. All right. Let me check my thing. All right, that. Okay. Let's see. Right. Okay. So now what happened? Price moved like this. Wait 1 second. Okay. Price moved. Went pretty slow. Higher. Switch to a long. Right. So we are long bias. We go up here. There's a nice internal switching here. A nice, like very small signal here, right? So if I wanted to go long of this, stops here, there's simply not enough R, first of all. Secondly, I should place the stop at the second level, which is either here, which is not what I do, but definitely below this, and there's for sure not enough R for that on this time frame anyway. Now, so notice this dip back into it. Here is a very nice gap somewhere here, right? There's also a small one here. I would probably elect to use this one because it's the first one. It's the only one that I like to use. More on that later, right? Okay. I can do it. This one. Wait. Delete. This one. Yeah. Right, and let me go like this. Okay, right, so notice price comes up, goes back down, picks up like something, and goes back up. So there's not a price action formation here that's interesting to me. There might be something on another time frame, but that's not visible on this particular time frame, right? That's that. Now, what do we have at this point? We go up here. We have the power from here to get here. That was what happened. That's what we see, right? So we had the power here. Within this box, we had power to get up to this level here. All right. Nice gaps here to be filled, right? Now we go back down again. Guess what? We touch the box. Let's make it very obvious. Right. Like this. I always use the top of the, like 2 colors, top of the box. If it's not an unusual, and that's subjective, I know, yes, but if it's not an unusual formation, I sometimes don't mark it out. Then I just sometimes go with this is the main area, which is also subjective, I know. However, this is the area, marked out like this. This is the continuation. These lines denote the continuation of that area. Okay, now what's this? This is reaction. Red, green, power up within the area. Okay, so long is placed. This is the level. This is the first level of power, we don't know. This is the second level, which I like to use. And let's add the normal size kind of thing at this point. It looks like normal. Okay, this is a kind of normal size, right? So stop is supposed to be here. Yeah, previous level. Where we have previous level is here, right? Nice. With here dynamic set to here. Probably dynamic trailing from here, right? This can't use this. Alright. I like the the name of this thing. I used to call it power bar back in a few days ago when I looked at this, but you know, apparently these days it's called FVG. I don't really know what it is, but I have adopted the name. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now let's see. So, what do we have? Yet another trade. Long 1.37, targeting up. And we get an even higher level, and this level is created. And here's something. This is some news event that was expected during this day. And at this time, 22:02. To be honest, it's just too late for me to put on any trade. But we were expecting this number, this level. And I remember watching the screen and saw price moving like a crazy person over here. I mean, at a certain point, you just look at the chart and you notice like price is really moving. And yeah, perhaps it's a good idea to stay out of it, right? Anyway, so I will not comment on this because it's so big. Now, yeah, and then it's the night and it's the next day. Those. So let's what's the idea? Oh yeah. If this was reacting to one level, notice how it's like we created this and we go up again. This was created by this first level, and we came down to second level. Look, it respected second level. That's cool, huh? Anyway, let's go back because I didn't go through these ideas. Here are some more. Alright. Okay. Here is 8 or something, yeah, whatever. Flat action during the night. 8 my time at this point. Spread is kind of bad. And I do not like, I mean, spread compared to the moves in price is very difficult, let me tell you, to make any sense of. But can be traded, of course, but I don't like it. From 9 though, from 9 it's much better. So it's not really about the time, but from this point, spread and price moves are better. Meaning moves are bigger, spread is somewhat smaller, and we can actually do some trading with that. So we came from here, we created a lower level. I draw this, of course, afterwards, but never mind. So we came from here, look, here, created this low, we went all the way back. Look at this hollow thing here. No hollow action over here, but still, yeah, we get a pin, nevertheless. It's touching the area, right? Touching it, pin, short, entry. 1, 2, and some thickness, targeting this, right? Next one, another low, go back up. This is the level, touching the level, engulfing here. Even already here there's a signal, so that's why I marked it from here, right? Still, you see, current level at this point, we don't know about this because this is future, but at this point, this is the level, maybe. This is the thing, and we have some thickness for just general, yeah. Anyway, and it ends up working out. Might miss this, might go in here, who knows, but that's not how I mark it out. When I draw these things, I draw it like, yeah, I'm drawing the worst possible scenario, not to make it. I mean, I could be like, yeah, oh, no, I wasn't watching the screen, the signal is supposed to be up here. Sure, yeah, we could be like that. The area is from from this point, right? So we have to go up here. So the signal has to be here. I could be like that. I could be like that, right? But in this case, no, because here's a nice. Here's a. Oh my god. There's a nice area here, right? There's a nice gap here, kind of this size. You see, area here to be filled, and yeah, at that point, I choose to use this engulfing to display power right down. Also, like look down, up, down, up, down, up, down, below this point. So reinforcing internal structure is reinforcing the major swings on this level, right? So this one plus some more equals this stop. Then again, if I choose not to trade off the gaps, yeah, the trade would be from here. So anyway, back on track. Next level here. Here we have something lower, new low, and yeah, we retrace back into this. The level should be up here, and there is no trade off that. Now, why did I mark this? I know, well, for example, I know that I took this trade. I placed this trade on, and I was looking at this thing. This should not be here, but here's the logic, here's the reasoning. I can explain it. Internal kind of flat action over here and here. Look at these bars. Let's remove this. I'm gonna delete it anyway. So the internal action here, we go up, down. We go up, we go down. We go down. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, down. Internal power down, reinforcing this level. This level, right? Here. What do we have here? You see? Break here. Break down. Leaves a gap. So, and what do we do with a power level? With a hollow, a power block and a strong level? Well, we come back to fill it and we go back down again, right? So that's why I placed this trade here. That's why I entered it. Right. Bit subjective, I know, yes. Perhaps many things in this world are subjective, right? Now, one thing I noticed, I was thinking about this week, like, was like, we have the gaps. Yeah, no, the power strong level plus gap equals validity, right? And strong level without the gap after means it's not any good. So if this is a strong level and it has a gap action, like meaning a lot of force reacting off this level, then it's strong, and it can be and should be then used again if we get back to it. Let's add that back to this. Perhaps I might do some math later, so I'll just put it back on. And yeah, for example, this big thing here, you might say, oh, but maybe you're getting out here. No, I'm not getting out there. The dynamic trail on this is here. You see the bottom? This is the low that we know of, and we go away from it. This is the gap at a minimum here. No. Right. At a minimum here is where dynamic is activated
to here, right? So activate here, target here. That means I wouldn't use this, but at minimum, right? I would. This is by the rules level, because this is the low. We have a green level. Now we need a red one. So this is the lowest red level that we use, right? But just for example, making it as bad as possible, making the logic as bad as possible, as weak as possible for the trading, right? Again, that's what I do if I plot the charts. I make the odds in the least of my favor. Trying to break the system is always the way I think, right? I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. It's back the other way actually. I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to make it not work to see if it can hold up. That's the logic. Now, so at that point we hit this level, and you understand, yeah, we hit this level, and price and is at after we come here, price is at 0, and we get another part down, and price is now like somewhere here, and then we end up touching it, and that's that, right? Same way with this one. So if I'm dynamically trailing it here, I'm trading here, right? So where do we touch this? After this bar, right? We touch it here. I'm here, and we come back, and we touch it, no problem, right? Here, another level, here. Probably this is strong as well. Blue box, right? So why do I mark this like this? Look, this is the high, this is the bar, and this moves away. I really don't like this formation when it looks like this, but this includes one green and one red. Sometimes I choose to do this, but that is if the other color, in this case the red one, is bigger, like bigger than the green actual bar, because I don't want it to be skewed, right? But in this case, so the power is here, the level is here, right? Right. And if you ask me about this move, we come back now even lower, and now we have this is a low and this is breaks. Is this a level? No, this is not a level, because the distance from these two is less than the needed distance for a wave to be created. Definition to me for this is the distance measured from the low to the hollow area is low compared to the average size of a bar. And the way I choose to define that in my head is I would use the hollow area times 2 in size, and that has to be the distance to the high, right? And we don't have it here, as compared to in this example we have it, right? Because the average size, we have a very visible hollow area. We come back, so now this is the level, this is next level, and we don't test this here. This might be used later on though, right? Keep it in mind. Now we come back. Now we end up with a reaction of this regardless here, and stop could be very well placed here or be here. And I did mark this off this internal level. So because 1, 2, this is the next high, this one, this level, stop here, average size up, that's why this is here, and that's why this target is here. Small one, next one. I think you're starting to get the picture, right? Or I'm getting bored. This is a proper signal, right? This one, so, maybe not, yes, no, maybe, yeah. This one, maybe not, yes, no, yeah, right, whatever. Proper signal here. And we go down, and notice, right? So, nothing here. So this is all one leg down, and we come back up. So we need to hit this area, which we don't, which is just gaps up. we can end up getting back up. Here I shorted the price actually, but I removed the trade from the chart because I don't want to have it on, because it's a reverse trade and I don't count that. Again, I'm trying to make it as bad as possible. I don't count the reverse trades, but for logic's sake, just for like how do I think about this, right? We just get a huge massive power up. Never mind these small pins here, right? We got a really big area here. Somehow we just got power, right? From this, we just went up, right? Why? What happened? I don't know. I don't remember, or I might. Who cares? We stop here. We get the move down. Still nothing. Get into the gap. Okay, whatever. Get the move back up. So the beginners might say, okay, but this formation, green, red, red, green, these three, might be like the signal short. No. You have to calm down, right? Calm down. Think again. It's incorrect. So it doesn't confirm the high because this yet has no strength. This has nothing to stand on. At least in this area, I can't see anything. There might be something over here, which there probably is, but at this point, I can't see anything on this chart. Now, so we create this low here, come back. At this point here, notice the red one. I mark this. This confirms the level here, right? Now we're looking for shorts. Now we have a low. Now we get the next low. We retrace here. Look for a level. We try to go down, and this is a small hammer, and we don't get it. 1.36 R, and we touch the level. You see. This is the lock. Remember, trail area, and this would be trailed out for like measly, like nothing. Probably 2-3 points, whatever. So on this chart it shows 0, but this is trailed out to nothing. Okay, there we are. And now we switch. Remember, switch bias from this bar intra, right? And now we're back on long again. After this is the low power, lowest area. We are long here. The strength is here. We don't get a pullback that far, but notice we have a hollow area here. We have a hollow area here. Go back to it. Bam, bam, and green, and another engulfing. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 signals, and a third signal. Boom. We go up here. No entry though. Off the gap. Might as well be though. Right? Let's do it like this. Let's do this one. Actually, this is the making as bad as possible. Let's see if there's an actual signal like here. 1.19. Excellent. Yeah, okay, cool. So we are long. This is not supposed to be here. Yeah, lock is here. We get to here, we trail it. We're at this point, and we go higher, and we're out for scratch at this point. So these two equate to pretty much 2-3 pips, points, whatever. That's it now. And then we have this area creating a next high. This is the strong area, right? Up to this point, the area is then strong. This is the strong area from here, right? And we enter it with this position here. We enter it here, nice pin, showing power. I remember putting this trade on, right? This one, really enforcing this intra move has strength. I don't want to go short. I'm trying. I don't want. A nice pin over here, adding along here, and stop is after this one, of course. beneath this and beneath the next level, which is here. That's why I have it here. Now, okay. Dynamic trail is here, target is here, and as you see, it's quite high up, and yeah, for 27 up. Right, next one here. Let me just check. I think I'm getting a bit long-winded here. Yeah, okay, last one, and then I gotta do something else. Right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Next position here. 426 points up. So here, here's the signal pin. Red one. Entry is on next bar because, yeah, again, trying to break the system. I'm not this fast. We enter here, or even if I am actually slow, the the limit would enter me on this or this one, right? Anyway, now this is the strong level. This is the target. This is the high. That's the dynamic trail area. I know this is an intro high, I know. But the thing is, this high with this, I mean, it's so many touches, so this is higher up. And I would like to use this. I know it's subjective. Yes, I know. Right. At this point, at this hour, I'm at the machine. So when I see we reach this level, this pin touches the area. You see, it goes into the area here. I will move my stop here to 0, and I will remove the dynamic trail function. And yeah, and so it's basically like nothing. It's nothing, right? The rest of the position, win or lose, we will win. We got some scratch trades before. We got the 3-4 pips here and there, more than enough make up for whatever happens with this if I place the stop at 0. Okay, so even though dynamic trail here or higher or whatever, this is the high, this is the green bar. This is not a higher high because no close. This is an intra because not higher. This is the high we have. Came from this low, right? Remember? So this bar, actually that's a very good way to explain the logic behind this. See here. Notice how the green bar is like this. Just move this one away. Move it like this. The green bar, right? So these two create the high. The thickness of this bar, though, is half or less than the size of this red bar. That's why, in this case, I will elect to mark out like this. Right? Because if I were to do this, we have a huge area marked out. And that's no good. That's not the area, that's not the power in my book. So this is the power, and that's also the reasoning for later on for the dynamic trail to be on that level. I think that's what my eyes see actually. Yeah, has to be something like that. Anyway, right. Yeah, and then we end up going up, and that's pretty much it. We got one that doesn't work. Yeah, it stops out. We switch the power to short. We come back into the area. We have the power area here. Here, I think so. Look at this gap. Power move down. So I move it to here. This is the high. This entire area, but the cleanness of this thickness, the thick power makes me move the area down to this level here. I do it. Okay. It's not just one thing. I just gotta music. Right. And that means with the retrace we get to this level. I enter on the signal short here with the stop above here, targeting the low here. And there are more ideas which I will probably explain at a later time. Yeah, that's it. If you have questions, if you have any ideas, if you like it, push the like. Yeah, let's see.